Welcome, Masters. Welcome to today's session. Please sit in a comfortable posture. Cross your legs. Clasp your fingers into fingers. If you are wearing glasses, please remove them. And gently close your eyes and focus on your breath. The more you will focus on your breath, the more you will be aware of this present moment. With each breath, your body is becoming more calm and relaxed. This is a deep mental, physical, and emotional relaxation. Your focus needs to be just on your physical form. Now bring your whole attention towards the center of your chest, where we have our heart chakra. And with each inhale and exhale, just focus on your heart center. Let's invite all astral masters. Let's invite Mahavatar Babaji, Swami Yukteswar Giri Ji, Ladi Mahasaya Ji, Yogananda Paramahansa Ji, Anand Ma, all astral gurus and masters, God, goddesses, angels, archangels, to join us right now. See all of them in the form of love and light. And your entire body is now full of love and light, the same love and light you are holding. And when you're connecting on a very deeper level, your entire body, head to toe, just scan again and again and just observe your body's reaction when you're taking breath, inhaling, you're inhaling these universal and cosmic energies full of divine love and light. And through your nostril, it is entering inside your body. Now scan your head full of love and light, your brain full of love and light, your entire face full of love and light, your both ears full of love and light, your nose, your nostril area, your eyes, your eyelids full of love and light, your neck, love and light, your both shoulders, your both arms, elbow, forearm, arm, your palm, your fingers, tip of your fingers, Feel in the form of love and light. Bring your attention towards your chest. Scan your chest, tummy, your lower abdominal part, your back, your spine, your entire upper body is now in the form of love and light. Now bring your attention towards your hip joints. Scan your both hip joints, your thighs, knees, calf muscle, ankle, your foot, your toes, your entire lower body, love and light. Now head to toe. When you are scanning your own self, the only thing you are saying within you is energy holding love and light. Love of all these divine astral masters and their light unifying with your light as you are holding the same source. And with each inhale and exhale, just completely surrender yourself. Be in a complete silence, deep silence. Now your entire focus needs to be on your breath. I'm going to read the sutra. Yesterday we finished the sutras. We are on third chapter. Yes, Sutra 9 to 11. तदित्य यमन्याष्ठान नतम दृढ़ भूमि अहिंसा तथ्य ब्रह्मचारिणी ग्रहदयो यम शोचा संता संतोषा सद्गुरु उपदेश पालना नद्य नियम. Moral courage is strengthened by observance of yama, morality of or self-control, and niyama, religious rules. Yama comprises non-injury to others, truthfulness, non-stealing, continence, and non-covetousness. Niyama means purity of body and mind. Contentment is all circumstances and obedience following the instructions of the Guru. Firmness of moral courage can be attained by the culture of Yama, the religious forbearances, abstention from cruelty, dishonesty, covetousness, unnatural living, and unnecessary possessions, and of Niyama, the religious observation, purity in body and mind, cleaning the body externally and internally from all foreign matters which being fermented create different sorts of diseases in the system, and clearing the mind from all prejudices and dogmas that make one narrow contentment in all circumstances and obedience to the holy precepts of the divine personages. What is natural living? To understand what natural living is, it will be necessary to discuss it from what is unnatural. Living depends upon the section of food, dwelling, and company. To live naturally, the lower animal can select these for themselves by the help of their instincts and the natural sentiments placed at the sensory entrances, the organs of sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. With man in general, however, these organs are so much per- pervaded by unnatural living from very infancy that little reliance can be placed on their judgments. To understand, therefore, what our natural needs are, we ought to depend upon observation, experiment, and reason. What is natural food for man? First, to select our natural food, our observation should be directed to the information of the organs that aid in digestion and nutrition, the teeth and digestive canal, to the natural tendency of the organ of sense which guides animals to their food, and to the nourishment of the young. Observation of teeth. By observation of the teeth, we find that in carnivorous animals, the incisors are little developed, but the canines are of striking length, smooth and pointed, to seize the prey. The morals are also are pointed. These points, however, do not meet, but fit closely side by side to separate the muscular fibers. In the herbivorous animals, the incisors are strikingly developed. The canines are stern through occasionally developed into weapons as in elephants. The morals are broad topped and furnished with enamel on the sides only. In the frugarious, all the teeth are of nearly the same height. The canines are little projected, conical, and blunt, obviously not intended for seizing prey but for exertion of strength. The moral are broad, topped, and furnished at the top with enamel folds to prevent waste caused by their side motion, but not pointed for chewing flesh. In omnivorous animals such as bears, on the other hand, the incisors resemble those of the herbivorous. The canines are like those of the carnivorous, and the moral are both pointed and broad topped to serve a twofold purpose. Now, if we observe the formation of the teeth in man, we find that they do not resemble those of the carnivorous, neither do they resemble the teeth of the herbivorous or the omnivorous. They do resemble exactly those of the frugivores animals. The reasonable inference, therefore, is that man is a frugivorous or fruit eating animal. Observation of the digestive canal. By observation of the digestive canal, we find that the bowels of carnivorous animals are 3 to 5 times the length of their body, measuring from the mouth to the anus and their stomach is almost spherical. The bowels of the herbivores are 20 to 28 times the length of their body, and their stomach is more extended and of compound build. But the bowels of the frugivorous animal are 10 to 12 times the length of their body. Their stomach is somewhat broader than that of the carnivores and has a continuation in the duodenum, serving the purpose of a second stomach. This is exactly the formation we find in human being, though anatomy says that the hum- human bowels are 3 to 5 times the length of man's body, making a mistake by measuring the body from the crown to the not souls. Instead of from mouth to anus, thus we can again draw the inference that man is, in all probability, a frugivorous animal. Observation of organs of sense. By observation of the natural tendency of the organs of sense, the guideposts for determining what is nutritious, by which all animals are directed to their food, we find uh, that when the carnivorous animals finds prey, he becomes so much delighted that his eyes begin to sparkle. He boldly seizes the prey and greedily laps the jetting blood. On the contrary, the herbivorous animal refuses even his natural food, leaving it untouched. If it is sparkled with a little blood, his sense of smell and sight lead him to select grasses and other herbs for his food, which he tastes with delight. Similarly, with the frugivorous animals, we find that their senses always direct them to fruits of the trees and field. In men of all races, we find that their senses of smell, sound, and sight never lead them to slaughter animals. On the contrary, they cannot bear even the sight of such killings. Slaughterhouses are always recommended to be removed far from the towns. Men often pass strict ordinances forbidding the uncovered transportation of flesh meats. Can flesh then it be considered the natural food of man? When both his eyes and his nose are so much against it, unless deceived by flavors of spice, salt, and sugar. On the other hand, how delightfully do we find the fragrance of fruits, the very sight of which often makes the mouth water. It may also be noticed that various grains and roots possesses an agreeable odor and taste, though faint even when unprepared. Thus, again, we are led to infer from these observations that man was intended to be a frugivorous animal. Observation of the nourishment of the young. By observation of the nourishment of the young, we find that milk is undoubtedly the food of the newborn baby. Abundant milk is not supplied in the breast of the mother if she does not take fruits, grains, and vegetables as her natural food. Cause of deaths. Hence, from these observations, the only conclusion that can reasonably be drawn is that various grains, fruits, roots, and for beverage, milk and pure water openly exposed to air and sun are decidedly the best natural food for man, these being congenial to the system when taken according to the power of the digestive organs. Well chewed and mixed with saliva are always easily assimilated. Other foods are unnatural to man and being uncongenial to the system are necessary foreign to it. When they enter the stomach, they are not properly assimilated, mixed with blood. They accumulate in the excretory and other organs not properly adapted to them. When they cannot find their way out, they subside in tissue services by the law of gravitation, and being fermented produce diseases, mental and physical, and ultimately lead to premature death. Children's development experiment also proves that the nourishment diet natural to the vegetarian is almost about exception, admirably suited to children's development, both physical and mental. Their minds, understanding will, the principal facilities, temper, and generally disposition are also properly developed. Natural living calms passions. We find that when extraordinary means such as excessive fasting, succoring, or monastic confinement are resorted to for the purpose of suppressing the sexual passion, these means seldom produce the desired effect. Experiment shows, however, that man can easily overcome these passions, the enemy of mortality, by natural living on a Nororiental diet above referred to. Thereby, man gain a calmness of mind, which every psychologist knows is the most favorable to mental activity and to a clear understanding as well as to a judicial way of thinking. This chapter is long, so we will read the rest of the chapter tomorrow. But this chapter is very interesting. Two more pages left, and the next one is okay. I will finish it. The next topic is sexual desire. Something more should be said here about the natural instinct of propagation, which is next to the instinct of self preservation, the strongest in the animal body. Sexual desire, like all other desire, has a normal and a abnormal or disease state. The latter resulting only from the foreign matter accumulated by unnatural living as mentioned above. In the sexual desire, everyone has a very accurate thermometer to indicate the condition of his health. This desire is forced from its normal state by the irrigation of nerves that results from the pressure of foreign matter accumulated in the system, which pressure is excreted on the sexual appearance and is at first manifested by an increased sexual desire followed by a gradual decrease of potency. The sexual desire is in its normal state make man quite free from all disturbing lust and operates on the organism, awakening a wish for appeasement only infrequently. Here again, experiment shows that these desire, like all other desires, is always normal in individuals who led a natural life as mentioned. The root of the tree of life. The sexual organs, the junctions of important nervous extremities, particularly of the sympathetic and spinal nerves, the principal nerves of the abdomen, which through their connection with the brain are capable of enlivening the whole system, is in a sense the root of the tree of life. Man well instructed in the proper use of sex can keep his body and mind in proper health and can live a pleasant life throughout. The practical principles of sexual health are not taught because the public regards the subject as unclean and insane. Thus, blinded mankind presumes to clothe nature in a veil because she seems to them impure, forgetting that she is always clean and that everything impure and improper lies in man's ideas and not in nature herself. It is clear, therefore, that man, not knowingly the truth about the dangers of misuse of the sexual power and being compelled to wrong practices by the nervous irritation resulting from unnatural living suffering, suffers troublesome diseases in life and ultimately becomes a victim of premature death. Dwelling place of man. Secondly, about our dwelling place. We can easily understand when we feel displeasure on entering a crowded room after breathing fresh air on a mountain top or in an expansion of field or garden, that the atmosphere of the town or any crowded place is quite an unnatural dwelling place. The fresh atmosphere of the mountain top or of the field or garden or of a dry place under trees covering a large pot of land and freely ventilated with fresh air is the proper dwelling place for man according to nature. The company we should keep. And thirdly, as to the company we should keep, here also, if we listen to the dictates of our co-science and consult our natural liking, we will at once find that we favor those persons whose magnetism affects us harmoniously, who cool our system, internally invigorated our vitality, develop our natural love, and thus relieve us of our miseries and administer peace of peace to us. This is to say, we should be in the company of the Sat or Savior and should avoid that of the Asatya as described before. By keeping the company of Sat, the Savior, we are enabled to enjoy perfect health physically and mentally, and our life is prolonged. If, on the other hand, we disobey the warning of Mother Nature without listening to the decades of our pure conscience and keep the company of the whatever has been designated as asatya, an opposite effect is produced and our health is impaired and our life shortened. Necessity of natural living and purity. Thus, natural living is helpful for the practice of yama, the ascetic forbearances, as explained earlier. Purity of mind and body being equally important in the practice of nivayama. The ascetic observations already explained, every attempt should be made to attain that purity. I'm very surprised while I was reading this. In 1978, Swami Yukteswar Giri, he knows that what we are doing with the Mother Nature, and he brings all these things in our awareness in that era. And still, in this era, people are cutting trees, not giving respect to trees. So, um, this is something in 1963, right? This sutra first published in 1963. So uh, we are very grateful to Swami Ji to bring all these things to our attention. Now, please just focus on your breath. Bring your whole attention towards the middle of your chest where we have our heart chakra. And let's invite all our astral masters. You can invite your gurus or whatever your beliefs are. You can invite all of them and see them in the form of love and light. Let's invite Mahavatar Babaji, Ladi Mahasheji, Swami Yukteswar Ji, Swami Yogananda Paramahansa Ji, Anandama, all astral masters and gurus, all god and goddesses, all ancestors, and still we are in the influence of full moon. And let's invite the energies of full moon, energies of all planets, all elements, and see all of them in the form of love and light. Let's invite universal and cosmic energies. When you're breathing, you're inhaling these cosmic and universal lights full of love, pure divine love. And when it enters inside your body through your nostril, just observe. Observe when you're inhaling. Where your breath is going, just follow it. It goes upward, and from upward, it goes downwards. Just observe it. And when it goes downwards, fill your tummy like a balloon. Before, exhale. Do this practice 2-3 times on your own. And just follow each and every step and just observe how you're feeling, how your body is reacting, how your body organs are reacting. And now take few breaths just from your belly, like filling your belly with air with full awareness. And when you're doing this practice, you will automatically observe how your body is reacting. Now, slowly, slowly, just scan your body head to toe and do not focus on your physical form, your soul form. Just see yourself as a beam of love and light. When we turn on the light, all the darkness go disappeared, and we see just light. So just see yourself as a light, and your light is radiating, shining so brightly from inside and outside. Make sure your posture is correct if you don't have any health issues. If you can sit straight with your spine straight, and just see yourself as pure divine light continuously. Like, the full moon, if we sit under the light of the moon, and we feel like you are sitting under the light of this full moon, and your entire body turn into a pure divine light. You don't have this physical body, you don't have soul, you are just this pure divine light. You even won't feel your body at all. No pain anywhere in your body, as all the Estel masters are doing deep healing. Just sit down with a complete surrender to Most High. And bring your whole awareness mentally, physically, and emotionally to this present moment. Currently, you are in this dimension physically, mentally, and emotionally. And your entire focus is on your current present. You're in this moment, this divine moment, free from everything, mentally, physically, and emotionally, fully calm and relaxed. Your entire brain, from right side and left side, is completely relaxed and calm. No movement anywhere in your body, not in your ears, your eyes, your nose. Don't hold energies anywhere in your body. Let this energy flow continuously. Just see your light is shining so brightly, covering your entire room, all walls of your room. Send this pure, authentic vibes of love and light to each and everything you have around you right now. Don't open your eyes with your closed eyes. Just send that you are light, beam of love and light, and everything inside your room is holding the same energy. Everything is beam of light, beam of love. As in today's chapter, it is mentioned about our senses, our touches. So don't open your eyes, but touch your both feet. Touch your both feet. And now slowly, slowly touch your ankle. We have to feel our body. It's very rare we feel our body on our own. Now touch the your feet, your toes. Touch your toes. With closed eyes, touch your toes. Touch your feet. Feel your feet senses. And now touch your ankles. And when you're touching your body, as your eyes are closed, you're in a meditative posture. The energies you're right now feeling is completely different, which you never felt before. Now, bring your attention towards your calf muscles, touch your calf muscles, your both knees, your thighs, your hip joints, your pelvic area, your your tummy, your lower abdominal part, base of your spine, and create a circle from backward towards front and from front towards the back. As and when you are bringing your whole attention with this consciousness, touch both of your shoulders, your both arms. Feel each and every part of your body, your neck, your brain, your facial muscles, your head, your eyes, nose, your both cheeks, lips, chin, your both ears, your nostrils, your entire scalp, your hairs, and again just sit in a meditative posture. Now think of any flower which is your favorite, any flower you love the most. If you don't like flowers, any fruit you like the most. And feel the fragrance of that flower in your body, head to toe. And this fragrance is so intense, so powerful that it is bringing more harmony and inner joy. You're feeling very happy. And just with your closed eyes, just touch this flower. Feel the senses of this flower. And when you touch this flower, you just touched your body and this flower is holding the same texture of the skin, which you never noticed before. And it is bringing that inner joy. As in today's chapter, we have to connect with nature. So just feel the energies of these beautiful flowers, energizing each and every cell of your body with love and light, purity, grounding. Feel the essence of Mother Earth when you're touching this flower. And it is bringing more inner peace and calmness. Now, put your right hand on the middle of your chest and left hand on your belly and just feel your connection with your own senses with each inhale and exhale. Now place your both hands over your eyes, cover your eyeballs, and your thumb needs to be inside your ears. And just sit in this position at least for 1 minute. Now take your hands out, your thumbs out from your ears, and now place both of your palms over your eyes. And let's show deep, deep gratitude to Mahavatar Babaji, Ladi Mahashaji, Swami Yukteswar Ji, Yogananda Paramahansa Ji, Anandama, all gurus and masters, astral masters, all god goddesses, all angels, archangels, all ancestors. Deep, deep gratitude to our entire legacy, our entire family. Deep, deep gratitude to them. Deep, deep gratitude to my own self. Deep, deep gratitude to Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Deep, deep gratitude to five elements, all planets. Deep, deep gratitude for every single thing we have in our life. Now, with a smile on your face, what you have to do is you have to open your eyes inside your palm, but don't remove your hands. Just, just feel the energies you have in your hands and in your eyes. Just feel. And slowly, slowly, with a smile on your face, just remove your hands. Thank you very much for joining today's session. If you have any experience, you can unmute yourself and share with us. This is very nice chapter actually. I really like it. It's all about our authentic, pure self, that how we have to purify ourselves, how we can create our own place for, uh, you know, making our soul pure, our actions and everything. And also, Yukteswarji very nicely mentioned that we don't have to eat meat or anything, and we don't have to drink milk. So, this guidance he got decades ago from Mahavatar Babaji. And today, everyone is following the same step. Deep, deep gratitude to all of you for joining today's session. If you have anything to share, you can just unmute yourself and share it with us. Thank you. And we will. Ji Champaji.
Thank you very much. My gratitude to you. This week, the first time I've been managed to join you. Every day something on. So I'm so glad I joined and it's been wonderful meditation and the session. Very much appreciate it. I've got the energy. I needed it after a hard day.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yes. My love and light to you. Yes.
Love and light to you also. And I'm glad you are back. I know means most of the masters they attend other session this time.
No,
So
I don't even get chance to attend that either.
yeah, no, it's fine. Like it's not like we have to think about
Uh,
everyone. So I'm happy with everyone that at least everyone is doing something.
because on Wednesdays I have a course. I can't attend any session. But then other things are going on. But I'm so glad I got the opportunity to join this today.
Thank you so much. Love and light. Thank you. Anyone else, Master, wants to share anything? iPhone. What's your good name? iPhone. There is no name mentioned here. Can you please unmute yourself? Master, this is iPhone, but are you there? Please come out of the meditation. Later on, you might struggle with the energies. Because those who are with me from a long time, they know that when energies are high, I always, yes, thank you. Can you speak in English? Hello? Can you speak in English? So you purposely you joined it, but you don't want to yes, Master. Vandana ji, how's your experience? Thank you.